and welcome back to the Spiritual Shitshow. I'm your host, Julie Wynn, and today we're diving into a mind-blowing truth: the sheer improbability of you existing. When I am teaching workshops, I love to start with this fact, which I'm going to tell you in a minute, because when we really allow ourselves to drop into this truth, I don't know, it makes me want to celebrate you. It teaches us how to see the divine in all things, and I don't know, it's cool. It's cool. So, did you know that the chances of you being born in this exact moment with your unique DNA, your soul, your consciousness are about 1 in 144 trillionths of a chance? That's a number so big, it's hard to even imagine, and yet here you are. And then I will add on top of that, when you think of how many people have danced on this planet, past, present, future, you are the only version of you. There will never be you again. There has never been you before. That you are such a unique expression. And to me, I think you're just a unique expression of the universe, of God, being able to experience himself, themself, itself through you, herself. So today we're going to explore what that actually means. I love it. And if you are a 1 in 144th trillion miracle, then what does that say about your purpose, your path, and the way that you move through life? So let's get into it. I want you to imagine for a second, your ancestors had to meet at the right time, in the right place, across thousands of generations. Every tiny decision made by every person in your lineage shaped the possibility of you being here today. The biological process of conception itself is a cosmic lottery. And when we look at it from this perspective, it's undeniable. Your existence is not random. It's divinely orchestrated. I think so many of us struggle with doubt. Am I worthy? Do I have a purpose? Does anybody care? I had a friend who was just posting these really incredible, meaningful things on Instagram. And I reached out to tell him that I love what he's doing and it's just inspiring. And I just love who he is. And his response was, "Thank you for telling me that, because sometimes I'm like, hello, is anybody out there? Does this even matter?" And it does. And his existence truly inspired my existence. So I think it's so important to remind ourselves of how inspiring we are just by being ourselves, just by being who we are authentically, and our authentic spark, those things that make us uniquely us, needs to be seen and witnessed and celebrated. And if the universe went through the trouble of stacking 104 trillion odds in your favor, doesn't that say something about who you are? I want you to remember that you are not by chance and your life is not an accident. That sometimes we can get caught up. We get caught up in the day-to-day, bills, stress, self-doubt. It's, creating programs or creating work, or so much is around career. And I forget that it's just a simple act of being sometimes is just enough. And if we allow ourselves to get stuck in the cycles of life, it's hard to see a way out. And this knowing that you are truly a miracle, and if you embrace that, if you allowed yourself to really be absorbed by this knowing, by this truth, then how would you show up? What would you shift? How would you live your life? And this is a practice. We have to do this every single day, self included, to remind ourselves that we are a miracle, that this is our one chance in this incarnation. And we came here to experience life and to be the co-creators of our life. And I like the thought of, if I actually lived my existence, my day-to-day in such a miraculous way, sacred, how would I move forward in life? Would I hold myself back from opportunities or love or adventure? Would I really wait to chase, some of these ideas and dreams and experiences that I want to call into my life? And would I shrink myself because of self-doubt or lack of self-worth or fear of what other people would think? Or if by remembering that the probability of me being here is 1 in 144 trillions of a chance, and I will never, ever get this experience again, it actually builds an excitement within me just to say, yes, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to say yes to love. I'm going to say yes to joy. I'm going to say yes to the things that bring me joy. I'm going to say yes to allowing myself to fully express who I am. You weren't born to blend in. You weren't born to live in fear. And the fact that you're here means the universe needs what you came to offer. And I need this as I'm recording it. And if you want to join me in doing this, I invite you to do so. Let's close our eyes and take a deep breath and place your hand on your heart. And I want you to really make contact with your heart space. And just give it a moment while you just access this connection to self here in this present moment. You can notice the sounds around you, the temperature, how your body feels. You can notice any shifts in the breath. Maybe any settling that is happening in the body. And as you hold your hand, making that contact, that deliberate contact with self, with the physical body, with the heart space, I want you to remind yourself that you chose to incarnate into this physical vessel, this time in space. And I want you to remember how divinely unique you are, allowing the breath to fill with excitement and love, noticing what this feels like when you hear, there will never be another expression of me again. There will never be me again. I allow myself to be the fullest expression of myself. I allow myself to say yes to expressing who I am authentically, lovingly, joyfully, creatively. I am a miracle. My existence is no accident, and the world needs me. My energy, my light, my laughter, my gifts, my presence. And then so here's my challenge to you. I want you to think about, if I really lived my life as the miracle that I am, how would I create my life? What would I do? Who would I surround myself with? What does my day look like? What does my week look like? What do I expand into as far as fun, joyful experiences? What do I want to learn? What do I want to see? What do I want to listen to? What do I want to say? How do I want to support others? I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am magic. I am magic. I am magic. I am a damn miracle. If this resonated with you, share this episode with someone who needs the reminder that they too are a walking, breathing miracle. And they may need the reminder that no one ever, 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 ever is going to be them. So be the fullest expression of you that you can. In the most, again, authentically, lovingly, courageously, confidently, gift-giving way. The world needs your light. The world needs your gifts. The world needs your love. The world needs your experience on how you experience things, how you love, what you see, what you're learning. Keep shining, keep trusting, keep embracing the magic of who you are. Until next time, thank you so much for being here.